my Wet n Wild micro brow pencil, and this is in the shade Brunette. And I'm going to be using this to quickly fill in my brows. I never really record me filming my brows, or I never actually include it in the video, but I really like this brow pencil. I don't know, it's just giving me life. All of the products that I'm going to be using, well, most of them, are new to you guys, not necessarily to me, but I just recently started using this brow pencil, and I mean, to be honest, honey, it does the damn thing. So the palette I'm going to be using today is the Violet Voss Creme Brûlée Fun Size Palette. It is so cute. I actually got it the day that I recorded this video, and I was just obsessed when I saw it, so I just had to do a look. Going in with the orange shade, I'm going to be applying this into my crease. This is going to be our transition shade. Oh my god, that's not really an easy word to say, but yes, this is going to be our transition shade, and we're going to be using this to soften the look. That's really what I was going for today, a soft bronze kind of glitter look. Next, I'm going in with this medium brown shade, and I'm going to be applying this directly into the crease. So the orange shade, I actually brought it up later on in the video, closer to my brow bone, just so that you could see more of the crease shade, because I felt like it got lost. So do keep that in mind. Just apply this color a little bit above the crease and the orange a little bit higher than you typically would, just so you can see the depth of all the colors. With the pencil brush, I'm taking the dark brown matte shade. One thing I will notice about this palette is a lot of the shades that look matte actually have a little bit of shimmer in them, which this is one of those colors. I liked it. I thought it was flattering for the look, but if you're someone that likes your mattes 100% matte, I don't think this palette would be 100% for you. I love the colors. I think they blend very effortlessly. They all are super complementary as well. I feel like overall this palette is super well made, and the fact that it's small, portable, on the go, that's just perfect, to be quite honest, for soft glam, everyday glam type of looks. Next, I'm taking the rose gold glitter shade. On camera, it doesn't pick up looking as rosy, but in person, it's actually a pretty rosé champagne type of color. And I'm applying this all over the lid. Can you guys give me a thumbs up? A thumbs up for the fact that this is not a cut crease tutorial, you guys. I am so tired of doing cut creases. It is so draining to me when they're not perfect, but they're one of my favorite looks to do, so I decided to switch it up for you guys. I'm going back in with that dark brown, and I'm going to just be blending those two colors together, kind of adding more definition and more depth to the look, because I did realize that I lost a little bit of that brown with the glitter. So we're going to go back in. I'm also winging it out a little bit, as you can see. I don't know what made me do that. That was kind of an on the whim type of thing. Here is where I'm going back in with that orange shade, and I'm actually bringing it up higher than my crease, and I'm also reapplying some more of that medium brown shade as well. I didn't notice that any of these shades had names, so that's why I'm going by their descriptor, but if I do see any names on the packaging, I'll definitely make sure to label them down in the description box, along with all the products used in this video. Now I'm taking this bone color that's in the palette, and I'm obviously not over my Aaliyah moment. I love Aaliyah. She's my favorite artist of all time, dead or alive. And I'm going to be applying this with a kind of a crease brush, but it's actually not stiff at all. I actually really like using this as my brow bone kind of highlighting brush. Now to get our brows together and in place, I'm taking the Milk Kush Fiber Brow Gel, and I'm going to be using this only on the tail end of my brow, and that's usually where like my brow hairs get a little long and messy and out of place, but also this is tinted, so I don't want to darken the front of my brow either. I'm also taking the Laura Geller Spackle Mist, and I'm going to be using this as a primer for my foundation. Fan moments, I'm actually going to be including these more often. This is my favorite foundation of the moment. This is the Lancôme, I can't pronounce that, so there you go. And I'm going to be applying it with an e.l.f. buffing foundation brush. I really love this brush. Like, I love using brushes now, like for my makeup. Like, I don't care about a sponge. Like, I don't know, maybe it's because my makeup is too expensive now and I don't have time for half of it to be getting absorbed in a makeup sponge, so that's why I'm using a brush. But this is a really great brush. Like, I won't lie, this brush, it gives Beauty Blender airbrush type of results. And I also left this clip of me buffing out this foundation because I want you guys to see how much I love it. Like, what makeup? Sis, what makeup? I don't know about you, love, but that's my skin. This is my skin. Like, are you kidding me? If you haven't tried the Lancôme foundation, I know it's pricey, it's like $49, something like that, but it's the bomb. Like, are you kidding me? Now I'm going in with my NYX Born to Glow concealer, and I'm going to be applying this under my eyes, bridge of the nose, Cupid's bow, and chin. You guys know my deal. The only thing that I'm doing differently lately, like I mentioned, I enjoy doing my makeup with a brush. So I'm going to be setting in this concealer at first with this buffing concealer brush under my eyes. As you can see, I'm really just stamping it in place, making sure that it's very specific to the under eye area, if that makes sense. So that way when I go ahead and set it more with a makeup sponge, it will actually stay in place and not slide around into the foundation too much. And as you guys can see, I'm buffing in my concealer, but my makeup sponge is actually dry. Like, I did this with a dry makeup sponge on purpose. It wasn't an accident. And again, it was to prevent this concealer from slipping and sliding. The concealer, like the consistency is a little bit thin and a little kind of liquidy a little bit. So I really just wanted to make sure that it did stay in place. Like, I didn't do all that hard work with that brush for nothing, right? And it's really nothing wrong with using a Beauty Blender dry. It's a little bit uncomfortable, but to be honest, your makeup will blend the same. I'm going in with my Lancôme translucent setting powder. I will link the actual name in the description box because there is a name for this. I just can never remember it. But I'm using another e.l.f. sponge for this. e.l.f. brush. There's a lot of e.l.f. brushes in this video. I've been loving them lately. And I'm just using that to lightly pat it in. Do you see how effortless and beautiful this makeup is turning out? Like, this foundation, this concealer, everything looks so natural, so me, like my skin, but way effing better. And now for my top 5 favorite bronzer, like bronzer and contour, plus my favorite brush for bronzer and contour. Like, I love the Ace Beautè. I love it so much. I love the Gigi Gorgeous brush. I'm gonna stop talking about this brush because I feel like I talk about it in every video, but it's like, get your hands on it. Like, try. Like, I don't know. Like, if I can find a link, I will link it. But, like, get your hands on this brush. It is the bomb. I'm taking the Profusion Cosmetics Blush 3 palette, and I'm going to be mixing the colors Chic and Splendid. And I'm going to be applying this onto the cheekbones. I wanted like a soft, corally looking type of, you know, situation.
Why is not focus? Can you focus? Why are you focusing? Damn, like, back up. You're supposed to be being quiet. All right.
Tell me when you want to start.
I want to start right now. Alright, so my camera died, so I wasn't able to show you guys the last part of the look, but I pretty much will leave everything in the description box. But this is what it looks like, so you guys can see. It's like, what time? 11 o'clock. Yeah. So this is how the foundation and everything holds up. I feel like it does a good job, but these are the eyes. And yeah, I have nothing to say. It's really late. I'm tired and I want to go to bed. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you tuned in, I'm sorry that my camera died and I couldn't show everything how I wanted to, but I had to get something in so you guys could see the highlight though. And yeah, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Ooh, I'm all moving around. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video to your friends, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Bye.